Hi, I'm Tinny from minibulldesign, and today I'm back on the second chapter of my beginner's basics for alcohol stoves. And today I'm going to just talk about a few more of the accessories that are required to use an alcohol stove. And I thought I'd start out today with pot stands. Now, once again, like the windscreen, how complicated could it be? It's a pot stand. Okay, well, first off, right up front, I sell 3 different pot stands. And if you want a stainless steel one, which I don't keep stocked in the store for a couple of reasons. One is there's no demand for them. 2, they're really expensive because the stainless steel is insanely expensive. And 3, they're kind of hard to weld. They're hard to cut. So between the 3 of them, I decided not to carry them in the store on a regular basis, but if you need one, and you tell me exactly what size you want it, I can make one for you. Okay, that having been said, the 3 that I do carry in the store are all made from steel hardware cloth, which is nothing more than about a 40 thousandths wire welded together into a square pattern. Now, 2 of these pot stands are 5 loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, half an inch to a loop, so that's 2.5 inches. And the third one is a 4 loop, which is a 2-inch pot stand. Now they come in 3 different diameters. This one's 5 by 23 in that it's 5 high and 23 loops all the way around. 5 by 18, 18 loops all the way around, and 5 by 14. Now the only difference between the 5 by 23 and the 5 by 18 is the amount of surface area that you have to set the pot on. So the 5 by 23 is going to be more stable than the 5 by 18, but that's basically the only difference. Now the 4 by 14 is 1 loop shorter, which cuts down the distance from your stove to the bottom of the pot by 1/2 inch. It'll still work fine. Most of them are 1 inch, 1.5 inches. This one's only going to be 3/4 of an inch or 1 inch, depending on what stove you use. Works fine. It's the only reason why this pot stand exists is for the gram weenie who wants to save a little weight and a little space. Now, whatever you have for a stove, you have to maintain a gap between the top of the wick and the bottom of the pot. Now, most of these are 1 inch to 1.5 inches, and that's ideal. If it's any less than 1 inch, depending on the stove, it may not burn as well. It doesn't really, with the windscreen around and everything, it just, the dynamics of it, it won't burn as well as it will with 1 inch or 1.5 inches. And that's basically all there is to say about pot stands that comes to mind. They all have a notch cut in them, so when you put them over the fuel line, they don't set on the fuel line. You put the fuel line in the notch. Now the 5 by 18, although this one isn't, let me grab one out of the store real quick. The 5 by 23 is a little bit different in that, see if you can see what I see. Yeah, let me get in. You can see that the top rim is bent in. The reason for that is so that this is big enough. This is big enough here to fit over a beer can. Yet when you turn it, and this would just hit the bottom of the beer can. When you turn it over, these indents make sure that the beer can can't go down through, that it will index on it. And that's the only reason why that's that way. And I don't sell beer can pots anymore, and I'm probably going to discontinue doing this. But for right now, I'm in between beer cans and no beer cans, so I'll continue. Okay. Next video, I'll talk about nipple caps and SS remotes, and that's kind of a comical story in itself. For right now, I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have a really great day, and try to take some time out to have some fun today. Bye-bye.